What's up, everybody? Well, I've kind of done these like little tours when I'm home visiting Nebraska, and I thought I'd do one here of the river valley. This is just kind of a pull off from the road. Actually, that right there used to be a pretty good party spot back in the day. A few bonfires, maybe some beverages were drank. You never know. You never know. But I'm going to take you for a little bit of a walk here. We're going to go out and check out the river valley, the Niobrara River Valley. I know it's a little windy, so I apologize if but it's Nebraska, and it seems like the wind is always blowing. So it's just the way it is. But you can see, gravel road, country road. You go that way north. Lynch is about 5.5 miles north. That's where I went to high school. And the road goes south up over that hill. That's where I grew up, in Redbird. But closest town that way is O'Neill. I think it's about 25 miles to the south. But this road gets a decent amount of traffic for what it is. But there's the bridge. There's another pull off over on that side, and that's where I was fishing the other night. If you saw my Instagram post, I'll show some. If you saw the pictures of the catfish I caught, that was the first night. We're going out on the bridge. We'll probably get bombarded by barn swallows. They like to live under the bridge, and they freak out when you get out here. But pretty interesting thing about this bridge is, what was it? I think it was 4 years ago when they had that really freak rainstorm in like February. It was just, they got a massive amount. I mean, we're talking 5-6 inches through this whole area. Oh dang, there's a big old log floating down there. In February, the ground was frozen, and the water had to go somewhere, and it went into the river. And up this way to the west, there were 2 bridges, one in Neighbor, Nebraska, and then the dam at Spencer, Nebraska. It took the dam out. The ice jam took the dam out. See, there's the barn swallows. There was a bridge up there, and there's the wind, of course. Of course, it picks up as soon as I get out here. But the bridge at Spencer went out. The dam went out. This bridge held. And then down to the east, the Pishoville and the Niobrara, the town of Niobrara, both their bridges went out before this river dumps into the Missouri River. This was the only bridge that held. And of course, the wind's going to just kick up like crazy since I want to try to talk to you. But, oh, let me show you, if you can hear me. Right down there off that corner, that's where I caught those catfish. That is the old embankment to the old bridge. On that side, I don't know if you can see it. But there's the old embankment to the old bridge on that side. Yeah, of course. And, yeah. But yeah, this is the Niobrara River Valley. Grew up fishing here. Many fishing trips to the river. Like I said, I live just over that hill, so maybe I'll try to give you a car tour going back home. But I was hoping to do a little bit more here, but since that wind's so terrible, we'll walk back to the car, and I'll go show you a little bit more of Redbird. See you in a bit. Alright, I spared you the wind on the walk back to the car. But we're going to the south, crossing the bridge. I don't know if you can see. Bugs are terrible. The windshield's probably all splattered. But looks like it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. Hasn't really rained since I've been here, but I mean, they've been getting tons and tons of rain. Everything is just so green and lush. And I mean, this is the best I've seen it in a long time coming back here. But going up over the hill, gravel roads, bumpy as all get out, kicking rocks up. See? Washboards. Gotta love them. But as you come up over this hill here, you come into Redbird. And it's, well, okay, what used to be Redbird. So you'll see the main road kind of trails off to the left there, but we're gonna go down this little road. And there's gonna be a couple of homesteads here, one on each side of the road. There's that one. There's that one, what's left of that one, but we'll stop down here. There you go, you can see the old schoolhouse. I've showed you that. The old schoolhouse off in the distance. And you'll see this right here. This is where the old creek bridge used to be. I'm gonna pull off right here. And we'll get out and we'll take a look. I'll give you a little history of Redbird. All right. So I showed you that homestead over there. Now, someone owns and kind of uses that more of like a weekend getaway. But that homestead is where my grandpa and grandma on my dad's side lived and came up here in Redbird. And on this side, which there's nothing much left of the old homestead, there's some buildings and stuff that have been moved in, but that is where my mom lived and grew up. Imagine that. Right across the road. Yeah, the house is gone. Pretty much everything that was there at that time is gone. I don't know if you can see, you can kind of see there in the trees, but there's that brick wall right there, that corner. That's about all that's left. That used to be like a car repair garage that my uncle ran. My mom's brother. He ran that for a long time here when Redbird used to be a town. But yeah, pretty much all the old buildings on that homestead is gone. It's still in our family. Relation does have it. They kind of, there again, you saw the camper that was pulled in there. They pretty much have it as a retreat. You know, Memorial Day, Labor Day, throughout the summer. They come up here and camp. But through the years, that house has been very well taken care of, where my grandpa and grandma on my dad's side used to live. So it's a very nice place. There again, some cousins down the line had it at one point, and they really made it a very, very nice, updated house. I don't know when that house was built, but a long time ago. But yeah, and like I said, there's a schoolhouse over there. The creek is right down yonder in the valley. This is the old creek bridge. If you travel, I'll kind of show you. We'll get back in the car. We'll go out there. Don't yell at me, Marshall. I'm out in the middle of nowhere. There is traffic, but not much. Like, we haven't seen a car yet, have we? But nope. Woo. Whoops. Don't want that. We don't want YouTube to yell at us for playing unsanctioned music. What, it was only like 1 second. Hopefully they don't hit me. So I used to walk across that bridge to go to the schoolhouse, the old bridge. Come down this road, go down over the bridge, and stop sign. Even out in the middle of nowhere, there's stop signs. We're turning on the 503rd Avenue. With the advent of 911, all these roads got named. There's a creek down there. But we'll go. There's the place where I grew up. But we'll go across here. They built, my walk would have been considerably shorter to school had this bridge been here. I think they built this bridge when I was like a sophomore in high school. But this bridge, one of the embankments of this bridge did wash out during that flood I was referring to when I was down at the river. But there's the schoolhouse. There's a little road there where the road used to come across the bridge. And I had an aunt that lived in that house for many, many years, my mom's sister. And then, of course, the schoolhouse. We'll turn around here. But yeah, the death metal slide. Oh. That thing still, dude, that thing will never go down. That thing was 500 degrees in the summertime. Wooden slivers. Ah, the life, right? But yeah, that's a schoolhouse. It's not, I think it was 2001 when they last had school there. But yeah, I went to 8th grade and kindergarten to 8th grade. Used to be a swing set out there where that little brown building and picnic table was. But yeah, that field right there used to be a baseball field. And I know there was a store here. I don't remember exactly where that was, but it was just a little community. Go back across the bridge. There's the creek, the Redbird Creek. But great place to grow up. It's hard to make a living here now if you're not a farmer, and even then it's pretty hard. I don't know if I told you guys at one point, I think I did, but see that building right there, that little white building with the red trim? That was my mom and dad's first house up on the hill. If we'd have kept going past the schoolhouse, we would have went up on the hill. That was their first home up on the hill, and they moved it down here when they bought this place. So yeah, that's Redbird. That's the Niobrara River. And that's pretty much where I grew up. So, hope you guys enjoyed the tour. Thank you so much. As always, like, subscribe, leave me that comment. You know I love talking to you. Till next time, I'll talk to you later, guys. Bye-bye.